What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Same 24 podcast, the show where faith fuels the hustle, purpose drives success, and we ask, what will you do with your 24 hours? Today, we got my man, PBInvest. Yo, his story is insane. He is a God-fearing man that made, $1.7 million at, 12 years old?
Yeah, like 12, 13 years
12 years old. Okay, so first off, tell me a little bit about you, man. Where are you from?
I'm from Michigan.
Michigan. Okay. So Michigan, you like Michigan? What's in Michigan?
To be 100% honest, there's nothing in Michigan. There's just the lakes, but it's a great spot to lock in. I have my full in-office team in Michigan.
No distractions?
No distractions, bro.
Okay.
I don't go out in Michigan. It's work.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I come to Miami, I get more tempted to buy a spot here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. You would buy a spot, not rent a spot?
Yeah, I'd buy a spot.
Okay, cool, man. So let's just kind of get straight into your story. You're 12 years old, and what grade are you in 12 years? I don't even know what grade you're in.
It all started in quarantine. COVID started, and I was 12 years old. I was in middle school, and I was like, wow, I'm about to have all this free time. Well, all the other kids were like, I play all these video games. I'm like, how can I make money during this free time?
Where'd you get that from? Because most kids, like I said, aren't thinking about making money at 12 years old. Is it like your parents or like...
I was always that kid where like I would look up, how do I make money as a 9-year-old? How do I make money as a 10-year-old? How do I make $1,000 as an 11-year-old? I always had that fire inside of me and like that hustle where I wanted more and more.
Yeah.
So I think I was just born with it.
Where do you think you're just born with it?
I mean, no, you know what? Wrong.
What'd your parents do?
So my dad, he came to this country with nothing. His parents were both disabled. He worked at a gas station until he was like 19 years old. From 12 years old to 19 years old. He didn't go to high school. He didn't go to high school.
So you seen your dad hustling growing up?
I didn't see him. I mean, since I wasn't alive, but he was a hustler and grinding. 12 to 19 years old. He had to take care of his parents and his 2 younger siblings, working at the gas station. Then he saved up enough money to buy his own party store. And then he sold his party store, got into the automotive industry and dispensaries. So that's what he owns.
Like cannabis?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was in the cannabis space for a while.
Really?
Yeah. I hated it. Terrible people in that space.
Yeah, they invested in some like dispensaries and stuff like that, but mostly automotive space. So that's what my dad does now. But one thing that my parents taught me is they never gave me anything. Like never gave me $1. I had to work for everything that I had. When I started my whole journey, I started with a couple $100 drop shipping. I made $4,000 drop shipping.
What were you selling?
I was selling those ring lights.
Oh, okay,
ring
cool.
lights on
And this was all during quarantine?
I was 12 years old, yeah. Okay. So that's how I started. I was looking to find ways to make money online, and then all my ad accounts got banned, so I had to stop drop shipping, and I realized it wasn't for me. I then kept looking for more ways to make money online. Then I was scrolling on TikTok one day, and I came across a video of this guy. He bought a Lamborghini. And I was like, whoa, like, how
it all starts with a Lambo.
It all starts with a Lambo. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna look into this. So that night, I started watching the YouTube videos on how to start trading. And for the whole night, for like 12, 13 hours straight, I was watching YouTube videos. I didn't sleep that night. By the time my parents woke up to have their morning coffee, I was still watching those YouTube videos.
Damn.
So then I told them, I said, Mom, Dad, I want to get started trading. And my dad was like, okay, like they always supported me. Like, yo, it's your journey. Whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I have one of my friends is actually a trader. I can connect you with him. So he connects me with his friend, and his friend tells me to download Twitter and to follow all these guys on Twitter.
Yeah.
So I do that, and
That's dope that his friend took you serious at 12 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most adults wouldn't take anyone serious.
No, but look, when I want something, I get it. So like I kind of annoyed him. Like, please, I want to get started. And I think him seeing like that dedication in me,
the hustle.
Like, I keep hitting him up every single day. He's like, okay, let me give him a
serious.
chance. Yeah. So and also that's another point. Like, go after something if you want it. You know, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? They're gonna keep rejecting you over and over and over again. That's why I'm a big believer in like, yo, if you want something, do everything that you could to get it. Like, this is your life.
We only get one life.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So I then started following all these traders, and then one of them said to buy the stock. So I went and bought the stock.
What stock was it?
It was a penny stock, like a shitty stock, like GAXY it was called. And I got a 3X on it. I turned $4,000 to $12,000. I'm all in on it.
Wow.
The next one was called TSMP. It was like .00 something, and I bought 1 million shares of it. So it was like I put all my money in it.
Yeah.
And within like I think like within like maybe like 6 to 8 months, I didn't sell one single share, and I turned that 12 grand into $1.7 million. I got. I'll show you proof after.
Were
the
you
podcast.
tripping?
No.
No.
You have to also realize I was in middle school. I was in 8th grade. I
That's
didn't
what I'm
understand
saying, like,
the value of the dollar.
Okay.
Like,
What about your parents? Were they like, holy shit?
I honestly, I think like
They didn't think it was like
quite
real.
Understand it?
Yeah.
Like they did understand, like, wow, this is real, but they were like, he's it. Like he found what he's gonna do. Like and they trusted in me.
Yeah.
So again, like I did this shit myself. Like I didn't know parents' help, nothing. So I told my parents my goal with this stock was to make $18 million on it. So and I didn't sell. Imagine holding a freaking 10,000x trade and you don't sell one single share. Over
The
9 months.
conviction.
The conviction's real.
Yeah, it's insane.
So
wild.
1.7 million. And then there's days where I'd call my mom and be like, Mom, I made $500,000 today. Mom, I made $300,000 today. And one day in specific, I was like, Mom, I'm not gonna go to school and be a doctor anymore. I'm gonna do this shit. I'm making more. I called my mom. I said, Mom, I'm making how much doctors make in a year and
In
a
a
day.
day. Yeah.
And she believed me. She said, I'm so proud of you. And then I didn't sell a single share. I got greedy and rode it all the way down to 200 grand. Then with that 200 grand, I lost all of it trading and started back from ground zero. That was the first time I started from ground zero. Then got into the crypto space. I filled an NFT project, didn't even end up launching it. And then I started a marketing agency as a crypto marketing agency. We connected KOLs to projects and coins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was just the middleman. So your crypto project needs marketing. Okay, I have these influencers. These are the prices. How much? What do you want?
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, but I would sell huge packages. So
Yeah.
My best selling package was 20 grand a month.
Yeah.
And it was like in mega influencers, Twitter spaces, everything.
Everything.
So
When was this?
I'm 14 years old now.
What year?
It was 2021.
Okay.
2021, 2022, like when the crypto NFT stuff was bumping.
Yeah.
So
I had an NFT project too.
what's it called?
It was called Chillin' Chameleons.
I've heard of that before.
Yeah, we did well, dude. We did.
Really?
I did some crazy shit with that project. I rented out a whole hotel for 3 days and threw a whole NFT convention. I took 20 people to Hawaii. I gave away a Tesla. We donated like $500,000 to ocean conservation.
Whoa.
We did 15 beach and reef cleanups in Maui. We cleaned up over 5,000 pounds of trash out of the ocean. Ghost net.
That's
We
insane.
saved over 40 turtles. We planted over 1,000 eucalyptus trees on Maui. We did some dope shit with our project, bro.
So you weren't just like a cash grab.
No, dude,
Most people
we
were.
did some real shit.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
I respect that a lot. You know, doing what you said you're gonna do. 'Cause a lot of those projects back then, what they were doing was they would launch and they would not do shit. They would
And
get
then
that
just
money
disappear.
And disappear. But with my crypto marketing agency, I got that running to 80,000 a month when I was 14.
Yeah.
And then I lost everything and got scammed. One project. I said I would vet every project. We only work with legit ones.
Yeah.
So I was vetting one, and they said download.
What's your real name again?
I'm Preston.
Preston, okay.
So I was vetting one, and they said, let's try out the game. So I downloaded the game. Next thing you know, the next morning, all my money's gone. Start back at ground zero. And I really wanted to give up there, bro. I really wanted to give up. I called my dad crying. I didn't know what to do with myself. I just had this business making $80K a month after I just had to restart again. And he's like, it's okay because at least now this much money and not millions in the future. So then I started trading. I had $750 to my name. I went all in on trading again. I turned.
What are you trading, stocks?
I trade options. Yeah, so none of that prop firm BS, none of that fake money BS. I trade real options with real money.
Yeah.
So I started at $750. I then took it to about 20 grand. And I was like, yeah, like this is, I'm gonna keep going all in on trading. This is my stuff. And I was like trading options now. Then my trading mentor, who imagine you talk to this guy every day for years, right?
Yeah.
He texted me one day, he's like, you would trust him, right?
Yeah.
He even charged me. Like, he just like, he liked what I was doing. I was young. He texted me one day, and this guy was a God-fearing man too. I thought he was making millions of dollars, like millions. And he said, PB, my dad he's in a hospital in America. He was in Canada. They said he has cancer, and I need to pay his cancer bill right now for him to keep getting me. So then I was like, okay, what do you need? He's like, send me $5,000. Okay, I send him $5,000.
Yeah.
I only have 20 grand now. Like,
Yeah.
so I send him $5,000. He sends it right back to me like he said he would.
Yeah.
Then a couple weeks later, he's like, PB, same thing's happening. Please send me, and this now it's basically all my money.
Yeah.
Like 15 grand. Send me 15 grand. I send him the 15 grand.
And this was your dad's friend?
No. This is not my dad's friend. This is a different guy from
Different
Twitter.
guy. Okay.
Yeah. So I
It's
sent him
always the
15
guys from
grand.
Twitter.
Yeah. I sent him the 15 grand, and next thing you know,
He was gone.
3 weeks telling me I'm sending it, gone. And then he reached out to me almost 2 years ago, actually, 1 or 2 years ago. And he said, PB, I still think about you every day, and I'm going to give you your money back. I'm just going through a rough period in my life and my son and this and that. You know what I texted him back? I said, you needed it more than I did. You taught me a very bright lesson. God bless you. You know what? I don't want your money back. I said, keep it.
Yeah.
And
do you still talk to him or no?
No, of course not. And then I didn't respond to him after and cut communication. And
now he probably sees you winning like, damn.
Yeah. So you guys have to realize, like, that's 4 times that, like, I started from ground zero.
Zero.
And it's crazy because people, they hit one low and they give up. But it's like, look at me, guys. I hit the highs and the lows 4 different times before finally having that success. There was 4 opportunities where I could have completely given up, completely stopped everything, completely just became regular, but I didn't. And I didn't stop when I failed.
Yeah, so especially being such a young age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I feel you.
then obviously it's all-on trading, and I found a lot of success with it. And from there on, I waited 2 years. After being a profitable trader for almost 2 years, I then went and started my own trading community, which that's very important to say is, like, you guys realize, like, I've been trading for 6 years, and I didn't start my own community until like 3.5 years in.
Mm-hmm.
So 3.5, 4 years in.
Nice.
So
how big's your community now? How many people you got in there?
We have over 10,000 people.
10,000 people? How much are they paying you a month?
So we have like a subscription, and then I have also like a high ticket as well. It's my mentorship program. And the mentorship program, we've had over 500 people join. And out of the 500 people that have joined, we've over 470 of them don't need us anymore. Like
really?
We taught them how to trade, and they go and do their own thing. Because my thing is, like, I don't just want to give people fish. I actually want to teach them how to fish. So I take them under my wing and
so that way they can eat for life.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's dope, man. So, like, your high ticket, how much does that cost?
So we have a couple different options, you know, and like the way our high ticket works is like you hop on a call with one of my onboarding coaches, which we have everything in office in Michigan. And then if my team thinks that you're a good fit, we've had over 25,000 applications and we've only accepted 500 people. And that's because, like,
you want to make sure these people are serious and
exactly,
not wasting
that's why
your
our
time.
success rate is very high. It's almost 90% what I just told you. Like 470 and 500 don't need us anymore. And that's because, like, if if someone's saying, like, PB, like, I really want to do it, and but the last, like, I only have $1,000 to trade, I tell them, like, yeah, you're not a good fit. You're not gonna do it. Like, I'm straight up. I don't care about, like, the only reason I even do this is because, like, I don't track my metrics for success based off money. I track my metrics for success based off how many people I could genuinely help, because money comes and goes, but what stays is the impact you leave on other people. And I genuinely believe, like, my mission was put here to help as many people learn how to trade as possible.
I feel you, man. I'm on the same thing. I'm just trying to help people. I was in the OnlyFans space for a long time, and I'm trying to lead people out of that and back to God. So I'm trying to teach them how to make money online in different types of ways.
I love that. And what people don't also understand is, like, us talking about God makes us less money. It makes me lose followers. It makes me have low engagement, but I don't care, because the only reason we were put on this earth is to spread the good news.
Oh, yeah, bro. Guess how many followers I've lost ever since I gave my life to... in 2 weeks, I've lost 12,000 followers.
Yep, every time I post about God,
12,000 followers I've lost. You see Kai Cenat turn down that deal with Nike?
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah. Kai Cenat turned down a deal with Nike because he didn't want to stop talking about God.
That's real.
Kai, if you ever see this, respect to you, brother.
Real respect.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, I've never taken any shady deals. I've never taken a prop firm deal. Never taken really any affiliate deals. I asked to promote stocks, and they'll pay me. One time I got asked at crypto story 100 G's, and I said no.
Yeah, dude, as a God-fearing man,
100 G's.
Like, as a Christian man, you are put to the test daily.
Yeah.
Like, really, as a Christian man, you are living in the trenches daily because you're constantly being tested. Like, for me, like, bro, for these last 3 weeks, I had people come to me every day offering me tens of thousands of dollars to do, like, shady shit. And I turned it all down because I have morals, and I didn't walk away from the OnlyFans space to just go make money some other shady
And I'm
way.
sure you're making a lot more money with the OnlyFans stuff.
Well, I'm in the crypto space now, and I essentially was starting back at zero again.
But
at
you
33
gave up a
years old.
huge revenue stream.
Yeah, I gave up $30,000 to $50,000 a month.
Yeah.
Completely gone. Walked away from it, hands
And that's
down.
hard, especially when
Didn't
you have a
touch nothing.
son. Like, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, dude, it is a lot of pressure, but my God could do anything, so I'm not scared. God will always provide. Like,
Right.
I put
And you get what you deserve. You
yeah,
really
I'm
do.
fully dependent on God. Like, any of my problems, this is the most freed I've ever felt in my life. I want to know, how did you find God? How did God come into your life?
So
Where
when
did that start for you?
When I started this whole journey and everything was happening to me and I lost that money, I started having very bad anxiety. Like, I'd feel like my heart was dropping and I was like taking so much on as a kid. And you guys have always realized, like, I was a 12-year-old, 13-year-old living an adult life basically with finances. And it took a lot on me, as well as I documented the whole journey on social media. And there would be days where, like, I was 12, 13, 14 years old, waking up with hundreds of hate comments, and it would really affect me and I'd get bad anxiety for it. And the only thing that would help me was when I picked up my rosary and prayed to God and Mother Mary to protect me. So I then just realized, like, wow, like, I need God in my life. And I got extremely close to God. And whenever I had problems, whenever I got worried about something, all I did was I asked God and I put my trust into God. And I went to church and I went to adoration, and He changed my life. Now I go to daily mass every single morning at 8 a.m. I go to weekly mass every Sunday, obviously, as well. And it just shows you having God by your side is so powerful. He protects you from so many things. And it's also shown me, like, wow, everything happens for a reason. Like, the other day, I stopped on the side of the road for a second because I think something was bad with my tire, right?
Yeah.
And then I went back on the road. I look in front of me, 6 cars got in a car accident.
Damn.
And it's like,
That's
Jesus
crazy.
is protecting me.
Oh, yeah. Anything built on the foundation of God is going to work. As long as you're fully dependent, you have to give your full dependency to Him and put your full trust in Him. And this is the most free I've ever felt in my life, because when I was in the OnlyFans space, look, our conscience is the most authentic voice of God. My conscience every day was telling me, hey, Kellen, this is wrong. And it creates that anxiety because you're going against what you naturally know is wrong. It's not like we get a different message. We all get the same message. We're all connected to this divine oneness.
And people try to avoid that too. They'll tell themselves, like,
dude, they run to their vices. They're smoking, they're drinking, they're eating bad food. They're not going to the gym. They're not reading their Bible. They're not reading. They're not journaling. They're not doing the things that they need.
well,
Like, everyone knows what they need to do to get to that next level, but they don't do it. And they use their vices to cloud that.
and when it really comes to tests, is like, everybody thinks hardship is deceiving, but in reality, it's revealing. So it tells you, like, okay, when I'm going through hard times, is that only when I'm going to God, or am I going to go to God when I'm getting blessed? Am I going to go to God when good things are happening, or only when bad things are happening?
That's why
And
God
it's
says
sad.
it's harder for a rich man to get into heaven than a poor man, because when you have everything going right for you, you're not thinking about God constantly. So that's why it's important to have your daily routine and have everything based on the foundation of God and Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
and another thing is, like, you can go to church every single week, but you still not know God.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. It's just like, it's like believing in Santa. You know what I'm
And
saying? Like, you could be a believer in Santa, but that doesn't make you have a relationship with him.
so you know what's sad is, like, a lot of people, they make everyday decisions and they know what the right decision is from their conscience, but they try and, like, sell themselves that it's okay what they're doing. And that's the worst thing ever, because in your heart, you always know the right decision. And you know that gut feeling? That's not a gut feeling, that's God.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We all get the same message, and that's why you get that anxiety. That's why you get depressed, because you're doing things that you know that you shouldn't be doing, and it causes that problem inside of you. Like, for me, dude, I convinced myself I was going to hell for 3 years. And I was starting having thoughts about taking my life and all sorts of crazy shit. And I was like, I got to get the hell out of this, because I know what's wrong. I'm leading people down a path that's horrible. And the OnlyFans space, it followed these women forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had this woman tell me her 11-year-old child wanted to take his life. He tried taking
What?
his life because he was, imagine your age, you're 12 years old, you just made $1.7 million, but this other kid at your school is being made fun of because his mom vagina is blasted all over the internet.
It's disgusting. It's the devil.
Yeah, it's the devil, dude. It's literally the devil. So that's
It's
why
sad
I got
because
out of it.
It's like people are like normalizing it now, but it's just disgusting. Like all that stuff is supposed to be a sacred bond between only you and your husband, you and your loved one. You're just showing so many people, but like it's not just ruining those girls' lives; it's ruining thousands of men's lives as well.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. So look, I kind of want to switch topics a little bit. So you're 18 years old. Do you live on your own?
No, I live with my parents.
Nice. Okay.
There's no reason for me to move out. I do have my own office in
Yeah.
Michigan, 4,000 square feet. I have my team in there. We do in-person meetups with my trading community in there, like once every couple months. Doing one in a couple weeks, and I'm just locked in, dude. My daily routine is I wake up at 5:30. I go to the gym by 6 to 6:15. Then I finish my workout. I go to daily mass at 8 a.m. From 8 a.m. The mass ends at about 8:30, and then I go to the office. I get to the office around 8:45, and I'm at the office. Some days I'll leave at like 5, 6 p.m. Some days, which is most days, I'll leave like 9, 10 p.m. So I'm working for like 12, 13, 14 hours a day.
I want to talk about you living with your parents. You know, a lot of these kids your age, they want to come out to Miami. They want to get the penthouse. They want to do this. They want to do that. But, you know, and they want to buy the cars. They want to have the jewelry. They want to have this. They want to have that. But at the end of the day, none of that stuff matters unless like you have a great relationship with your family and a great relationship with God.
I fell into that loophole. I'll be 100% honest.
Yeah, everyone does when they first start getting some money.
I wanted to live in Miami, you know, and like I wanted all the cool cars, and I wanted it. And I'll be honest with you guys, I bought the cool cars. I have the Lambo, I have the G63 squared, and I thought that me buying that car, the Lamborghini, really was gonna bring me fulfillment. But in reality, it just brought me deceivement. Like it was the complete opposite. I felt, if anything, more empty before the Lambo than I did with the Lambo because I had false hopes for myself. And I realized that the only thing that makes me feel fulfilled is genuinely giving back and leaving positive impact on everybody that I interact with. So like me going and giving $500 to the cashier the same day I bought the Lambo meant way more to me than me driving that Lambo around. And but the best thing I think about it is like other kids seeing me driving it and like kind of helping them build their fire, or helping anybody any age build their fire. It's like, wow, if he could do it at 18, I could do it at 70 years old, or I could do it at 12 years old.
Yeah, you're so lucky that you learned that fast, bro, because it took me a long time. Like if I had any advice for any kids your age, it would be to find a mentor and fail fast.
Fail fast is a good one.
And fail forward.
Yeah, fail fast is a forward because there's two types of people. Like, for example, I fail many times, but I'm not a loser. Every time I fail to win because I don't lose, I learn. So as long as you're learning from all your failures, then like it's a win. And somebody asked me yesterday, they said, if you were to tell your younger self one thing, what would it be? And my answer shocked him. It wouldn't be to avoid the failures. It wouldn't be advice on to sell your stock at $1.7 million. It wouldn't be any of that. It would genuinely be that it gets better and to make sure you don't stop because you achieve the dreams that you said you were going to do.
Yeah, definitely.
But like that's part of the process is losing.
Hell yeah,
so
yeah.
Like, you need it.
Yeah, true self-confidence comes from surviving a risk. You need to take the risk. You need to bet on yourself. You only get one life. He is proven at 12 years old that you are going to fail and it's okay, but you can't give up. If you would have gave up, what do you think you would be doing today if you gave up?
College.
Yeah,
I'd be in college right now instead of in a Miami condo doing an interview with the man, the myth, the legend, Kellen.
And helping tens of thousands of people like you're doing, bro. Like, give me like your favorite success stories from like someone you've mentored, where their life had just like completely changed and like.
So there was a guy, and God rest his soul, man. He was struggling with cancer, and his family was struggling very bad. And he joined my program, and I taught him how to trade. He paid off all his cancer treatment.
Wow.
So he didn't leave his family in bad debt. And then God rest his soul, he passed away 2 weeks ago, unfortunately. He came back and got him, but at least he didn't leave his family in a hole because he learned how to trade.
Yeah, dude, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. He left his family some money too?
Yeah.
Dude. Sheesh. That's crazy. How many people in your mentorship have bought Lambos already?
Look, like, to be honest with you, like, one of the things that we avoid is like when we ask the question, we say like, "What's your goal with trading? Why do you want to make money trading?" And when they say the materialistic stuff, sometimes we tell them like, "Yeah, you're not a good fit."
Yeah.
So we have a couple guys who have bought their dream cars, and most of the people we accept are like either like 20 to like 30 or like 50. Like we have a wide variety. Like our average person is anywhere from 45 to 64 years old.
Yeah.
Or very young, and they're more or less doing this for the freedom, and that's what I would say is all about. Is like not
the
about
most
the
important
Lambo,
part.
not about anything like that, but it's about being able to call my friend and tell him, "Hey, we're going to Miami tomorrow," and not having to worry about calling to somebody, answering to somebody, having to wake up a certain time for work. Like, no, this is my own life, and I'm living for my own dreams. I'm living in my movie, and I'm the main character in my movie.
Dude, freedom is the most important part. Like I said, all this material stuff, all these things that society has deemed success, it means nothing. It's very sad. It's a very empty life. And when you find out what true freedom really feels like, when you could wake up at any time if you wanted, when you can go help your family anytime that you want, whenever you could pick up and you could just travel to Miami or Dubai or Japan or wherever, whenever you want, that's the life right there. That is amazing. And with all that extra money, you know how many lives that you could help? Money is a tool. It's meant to be used to bless others. And yeah.
One of the best feelings ever is like going to dinner and being able to give the server like $300 or $400 or $500, and like them telling you like, "Wow, you don't even understand. You just made my month. Like you just made my."
Yeah.
I'm so happy right now, and it's like. For me, for example, like when I'm trading, I detach myself from the value of money because it's the only way I could really grow. So like, I'll be up 10,000 in a day, a couple thousand here, a couple thousand here. I won't realize, but then me going and giving somebody $500 will like absolutely shake them. And I'm over here and I could lose $5,000 in a day and it won't affect me.
Yeah, exactly. I made this ebook the other day, so I wanted to rewire my brain, right, and kind of like you said, detach myself. I chased money for the longest time, and now I attract things. You know, I'm abundant. So I knew about these studies from the CIA. They had these studies back in the 1940s and 1970s called the MK Ultra, and there was different series too, but what they did is they ran these clinical trials on humans, trying to rewire their subconscious and see how their brain worked so they could send spies and get people to do things that whatever they needed them to do. So I wrote an ebook, and look, I read this to myself 3 times a day. It says, I'm a child of the living God. Every generational curse of poverty, fear, and limitation breaks with me today. I walk in freedom. I walk in power. I walk in abundance. Money doesn't control me. My God is my source, or God is my source. Wealth flows to me as a tool to multiply blessings, to build God's kingdom, to impact generations. I no longer fear abundance. I no longer waste provision. I welcome overflow with wisdom, and I steward it with discipline. I'm consistent. I'm disciplined. I take daily action even when I don't feel like it. My habits create legacy. My discipline creates freedom. My obedience creates impact. I declare my voice is heard around the world. My podcast is the #1 community for faith, business, and life. I lead people out of bondage and into truth. In the crypto space, I'm a top leader, trusted voice, bringing freedom and opportunity to millions. I multiply wealth. Every dollar that flows into my hands blesses others. I earn millions, and I use it to provide, to build, to free, and to glorify God. I reject fear. I reject lack. I reject inconsistency. I'm renewed in my mind, rewired for abundance, and anchored in God's truth. I'm powerful because I surrendered. I am wealthy because I'm disciplined. I'm abundant because I walk with God. This is not someday. This is now. This is my identity. This is my reality. I claim it. I walk it. I thank God for it. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It's amazing, bro. It's the ebook. You guys could download it, join my community. And for something for my community, how do they find you, and like what can they expect if they join your
Look, don't just go and join my thing. You saw this video. Why don't you go watch my YouTube videos at PBInvesting on YouTube? I have a free boot camp on YouTube.
Get to know you a little bit.
Yeah, get to know me a little bit. And then if you think it's the right step, you can check the link in my bio. It's at PBInvesting, or DM me. I respond to all my DMs. But one thing that I really liked about that was how you're telling yourself these things over and over and over again about what you want, right? And it's really, 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 really cool that there was a study done, and it's that if you think about something so much in your head, that it has a much higher chance of automatically becoming a reality.
Yep.
And I believe that God puts these visions in our head, God puts these visions in our mind and these goals for a reason. It's not for us to go and forget about them, but it's for us to go and work towards them every single day. And the point isn't to chase money, but the point is to let money chase you.
Exactly.
So become a man, put yourself in the position where you're not out there chasing money, but the money's chasing you. You're getting the money calls, and it's on you to accept it. And when you do that, you'll make more money than ever. I promise you.
You need to become the man that you like. Do you know your purpose in life?
Yeah.
Because we all have the same purpose in life, whether you know it or not. This is everyone's purpose. It's to create the man or woman that we admire in all ways, and then to give that person back to the world each and every single day. You need to become the man that someone would want to marry. You need to become the man that someone would want to do business with. You need to become the father that a son would love to have. You need to become the son that a mother would love to have. You need to become that man that you admire in every aspect of life. And when you start doing that, you start to attract, you become abundant. It's not like you're just sitting there, just running on a treadmill, chasing all this money. You need to sit back, reevaluate, have a plan, tell God exactly what it is, be anchored in God's truth, lean into him, become dependent, while working hard each and every single day.
And you owe it to yourself, you owe it to your family, and you owe it to God to become the best possible version of you in the world. There's like a 1 in 400 billion chance that you were born, and God put you on this earth for a reason. So imagine you pass away, you're talking to God, and he tells you, this is the life you could have lived. This is what your purpose was. Yet you decided to be lazy. You decided to not be persistent.
Be selfish.
You decided to be selfish, and you didn't reach your full potential. Like, imagine he's showing you this life of this was what you could have been.
Anything other than what we just told you is completely selfish. Like I said, anything that society has deemed success is a selfish lifestyle. You need to just get rid of all that and lean into becoming your best self. And when you do that, I promise you, if you just did that for 30 days and you just read what I read 3 times a day for 30 days, your mindset is going to start to change. Everything is going to start to change. And I promise you, you will live such a better life and you'll feel so much better.
Yeah.
But it all starts with God.
And that's my biggest fear. It really is like me laying on my deathbed and thinking to myself, like, wow, I had so much potential and I ruined it. I didn't reach my full potential.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I have so much hunger in me that, like, even right now I'm making millions of dollars and I feel like I'm a small fish. Like, I feel like I need so much more. And I just feel like I have so much potential that is just untapped yet.
Yeah. No, you do, bro. You're 18 years old. It's crazy. You have a great story, dude, and it's going to inspire a lot of people. That's why I was so excited to have you on the pod today.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm happy I came on.
So look, real quick, you said you have a boot camp. Is that free on your YouTube?
It's free on my YouTube.
Okay, cool. So if people want to just kind of come learn the basic, is that what's expect? What's in the boot camp? So just so that
I have like a 7-day boot camp where you can start teach you how to start trading in 7 days, and that's like. Yeah, like I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like it'll help you start, but it won't help you get to that really next level. But if you're a beginner, you want to learn more about me, go to that boot camp, go on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, I promise you, the videos are probably better than 99% of paid courses. I'm not even joking. I give my all on YouTube. I post every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So you follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, follow me on
How many
X.
followers do you have on YouTube?
I have 71,000 subscribers.
Nice.
And I just started, I've been posting every single week for the last probably 2 years, and for 1 year, no followers, no gain subscribers, but I stayed consistent. And it's truth that if you show up every single day, especially when you're not seeing results, it's gonna pay off. Because this year, on average, I'm getting 10,000 subs a month now. So I started the year with 6,000 subs, and right now I'm at 71,000. My last video was 30K views in a couple of days. It's insane how consistency and everything pays off.
It's crazy. The same thing happened to me. I was posting on YouTube for a whole year, and then one time I had one YouTube short. It did 650 million views. And
Whoa.
I got 750,000 subscribers from that one YouTube short.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Crazy, bro.
I gotta post more shorts.
More
Mine's
shorts,
all
yeah.
long form.
Yeah, that one short made me like $80,000 too.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro. Wow.
What kind of short was it?
So me and my ex, we had a like a couples page. We had like 1.3 or 1.4 million followers on YouTube
What
together.
happened to it?
We broke up.
Who has the channel?
I gave her everything. I'm a man, bro. You know what I'm saying? So as a man, I figured I could do it again. I don't want her to have to start from
God
zero.
bless you.
And then we had a TikTok with 7.2 million followers on there together too, and I gave that to her as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
That takes a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Good for you.
But as a man, you take care of your women. Show these women respect,
take
man. You got a
accountability.
girl?
No, I've never been in a relationship before.
Really?
I've just been so focused on myself, and I don't want to get into a relationship where I can't give it my all. And I know right now, I don't think I can give a girl my all right now.
You have a bunch of girls hit you up all the time?
Yeah, all the time. I got this new car the other day, and like I had like, I'm not joking to you, like I think it was 100 girls added me on Snapchat in 48 hours.
No
I have a
way.
picture of it, but
Damn.
I don't do any of that stuff.
You should make a video about that.
Yeah, I mean,
It would just
it's
be funny.
sad though because it's like
I know you
they're
should
adding
talk.
me on Snap because like I just got this cool car and stuff like that.
You need to wake these kids up.
Yeah, I mean, like the way I view it is, look, I want to find a wife, and I'm not gonna find a wife going and hoeing around, which like, it's just stupid. I want to give my life to God. I don't want to give my life to lust.
Yeah, definitely. And that's our generation, man. People are in lust; they're not in love anymore.
And it's sad because it makes it so much harder to find love.
Who are you telling?
I mean, that's why like I'm just trying to become again the best version of myself, so that hopefully I pray to God every day. I say, God, please, please, please protect my future wife and keep her pure for me.
Yeah.
And when the time is right, show her to me.
Yeah, dude, I got real lucky. The girl that I'm with right now, she came out of a 8-year relationship.
Wow.
She's only been with like a couple people in her life, and she's 30 years old. You know, it's so rare to find nowadays.
You love her?
Oh man, I'm so lucky, bro. I got a kid on the way. I'm having a boy.
Good for you. Are you gonna marry her?
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Yeah, I know I kind of did it backwards, but you know, I recently just gave my life to God. We're working on getting married so that way we don't sin anymore. I'm not perfect. I'm only human. I ask
so
God
happy
for
for you,
forgiveness. But yes.
God bless your new kid. Is it boy or girl?
It's a boy.
So you have 2 sons.
2 sons. I got lucky, man. I got super lucky.
What are you gonna teach your son? What's the #1 lesson they're gonna be for your sons?
To love himself, dude.
How are you gonna raise your sons?
As God-fearing men.
God-fearing men?
Dude, my son right now, my son is a G. Like, he puts God, he's 3
Is he
years.
everything?
Bro, yeah, he's about to be 4 years old, bro. The other day he calls me, he's like, Dad, can you just pray for me? Like,
What?
dude, yeah, he knows like Mother Mary, he knows Moses, he knows all the stories. We have a beginner Bible. We read it every night. When he stays with me, we go, his school is connected to an old cathedral church here in Miami. I thought you would be able to see it, but you can't from right here. But every morning we pray, every night we pray, and every day before school we go pray in the church.
I love that, bro.
It's his favorite thing, dude.
It's so powerful.
Dude.
It's so
And he
powerful.
reads, look, bro, my son reads this twice a day. He has his own affirmations. Check this out, dude. It's crazy. He reads, I am worthy of love and happiness and success. I am powerful and my potential is limitless. He's 4 years old and has this memorized, bro. He says, I'm deeply loved by God and guided towards greatness. Everything I need to succeed is already within me. I'm a leader and I inspire all the kids around me. I'm divinely protected and my steps are ordered by a higher purpose. I attract positivity, love, and abundance in my life. I am strong, confident, and capable of achieving my dreams. I'm a light in this world, spreading love, kindness everywhere I go. I am chosen, favorited, destined for greatness. I'm a good listener. I stop, look, and hear what mommy and dad are saying to me. I use kind words because I care about the people I love. I listen the first time to mom and dad because it shows that I'm growing into a strong, respectful boy. I treat my mom like a queen because real kings protect and love their moms. I'm strong, smart, and choose to always be respectful to adults. I follow directions with a happy heart because I want to help and do what's right. When I'm mad or frustrated, I take 3 deep breaths, stay calm like a superhero. Every day I'm learning to be a kind gentleman who respects and listens to my mom and dad. I honor my family with good choices, kind actions, and a loving heart. Listening helps me learn, lead, and love, and I was born to do all 3.
Hey, I want to invest in your son's future, bro.
He has all those memorized, dog.
Your son's gonna be a legend.
No, he's a G, bro. Like, at 4 years old, anyone
insane.
that comes in contact with my son is just like, he's a light, bro. And my son is truly something special. And I'm so
it
happy
takes
that
an important dad to raise a son like that. So good for you, bro.
Well, I'm happy I went through everything in my life to get to where I'm at today, to be able to instill these values and God into my son's life. And
And
I'm
thank
so
God you got out of the OnlyFans space while your son is
Sheesh.
still young, because
Oh,
you don't want
man.
him growing around knowing his dad does that, thinking it's
Hell
okay,
no,
thinking
dude.
all
Yeah.
that evil stuff. Like, God really saved you at the perfect time.
Oh, perfect time, dude. Thank you, God. And look, so we're gonna end this here, bro. We're cutting it short on time. I ask everyone the same question to end the podcast. If you had 24 hours left to live, what would you do with those 24 hours? 24 hours, and you knew you were gonna pass away the next day. What would you do with those 24 hours? No one has ever given me the same answer yet so far.
If I had 24 hours left to live, what I would do is I would give away my money to, people that I think need it, organizations, stuff like that. And then I would spend every single last second in church with my family.
Nice. Respect. Nice.
How about you?
Huh?
How about you?
Me? I would spend it with my family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't care about nothing else.
Me
I would
too.
want I want my mom to cook us some food, and I'd want my son, and
I would make sure my family doesn't mourn me. I would tell them, like, guys, I'm gonna be watching over you guys. Like, don't be sad about
exactly.
me. I don't want them to be sad about me.
No,
I don't want
hell
them to
no.
be anything like that. Like, I would want to, like, man, that's a really good question, because it makes you really think about it. Like, is that what I would do, or would I go and, like, what I post as much as I could about God and with my family, or like, whoa, it's deep.
Yeah, it's
I
deep.
think what I would do is, I would also, at the same time, because I know I have an influence and I have to be responsible with that, is I would make a video on just about God and how you need to have God in your life, and then I would spend the rest of the time with my family. Yeah, because
That's
I
amazing,
want to bring
bro.
as many people to God before,
All right. So where can everyone find you at?
At PBInvesting.
Okay, perfect. Awesome, guys. This was the Same 24 podcast. This is the end of episode 2. Please make sure, if you want to join my community, that you go to the link in my bio. It's linked under here in this video too. We do a call once a week with someone like PB. First 30 minutes is interview style. Then you get to come up and ask questions. I got 5 free ebooks for you. I got weekly giveaways, daily motivation and scripture, and then we do Bible study every Thursday. So I'll see you guys in the community, and we'll see you on the
God bless you guys.
We'll see you on the next episode. Peace.
Peace.